What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have my Glock 43X, and I've got a pretty nice surprise from my buddy Dave over at Desert Tactical. He actually sent me a little care package, and in it he sent me a tactical pontoon trigger to try out. Now, unfortunately, I will have to send this back after I'm done testing it, but he was nice enough to let me test one out, so I'm pretty excited to do that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and knock these pins out. We're going to take this factory trigger out, replace it with the new trigger bow and trigger, and we're going to see how this thing feels.
I'm your huckleberry.
So what I want to do is go ahead and get a baseline. So let's see, and just to be clear, the weapon is clear. Alright, but let's go ahead and get a baseline, see what this thing's pulling on the old Wheeler trigger scale. Then we'll swap it out. We'll see how the new trigger pulls on the scale, and then we'll see how it performs at the range. So we're going to go ahead and start there. Alright. We broke there right at 5 pounds. Make sure you guys can see that. There you go. We'll go ahead and do 3 pulls, just see what we end up with. Alright, that one pulled 5.5. And once more. Alright, that one broke. Jesus, how did that one break at 4.25? Let's try that again. What's crazy is I pulled this off camera a couple of times and it was breaking at 6. Alright, 5 again. So we're going to call it a 5-pound average. But let's go ahead now. I'm going to break this down, remove the original trigger, and pop this tactical pontoon trigger that was sent from Desert Tactical into the old Glock 43X. So I'm going to do some fast forward editing here because I'm going to cut this fan on and you guys aren't going to want to listen to it. But it's hot out here. So see you guys in a minute and enjoy the next few seconds of me swapping these out. Okay guys, there it goes. That was a pretty easy install. We've got everything back together. It looks really nice. Let's see how it pulls. Oh, they reset. Oh, alright, I see why these Desert Tactical, fuck man. I see why these tactical pontoon triggers get so much love, because holy shit, that's fucking crazy. Look at the reset. Fuck man, that's insane. Alright, moment of truth. It feels good. It looks good. Let's see how it's pulling. So I'm going to go ahead and take up the slack. All right, it was 4 pounds on the first pull. And honestly, it feels lighter than that. All right, now, get on there. All right. Just a hair under 4 pounds. Oh my God, that reset is good. And just a hair under 4 pounds again. So I'd say it's pretty safe to say this is, God, what a trigger. That is honestly the best Glock trigger I have ever felt. I feel like such an idiot now for not trying tactical pontoon sooner. But holy shit, what a trigger. That's incredible. Let's go out to the range and try it. Alright guys, so now we're out on the range. We've got the tactical pontoon trigger in the Glock 43X, and I'm going to go ahead now. Let's see how this thing does, man. Okay. I'm fucking really impressed. That is honestly the nicest trigger I have ever felt on a Glock. Hopefully the camera's picking this up. A little bit of take up, but once you hit that wall, it is very defined. It gets rid of that rolling brake that Glocks have. Oh shit. And check out this reset, man. It's fucking nothing. I slept on these triggers for way too long, man, and I'm really regretting it. Let me go ahead and put another mag through this. I want to get at least a few hundred rounds through it before I trust it enough to start carrying with it, but the more I'm doing to this Glock 43X, the more I want it to be my EDC gun, especially this time of year when it's hot. You don't want to wear a lot of clothes. This thing's perfect. You can pretty easily conceal it. And this trigger really changed it up, man. The stock trigger on the 43X is nothing great. But this thing is certainly a different animal with this trigger in it. I'm gonna try out at the at distance. Let's see if this thing will make some actual connections now that I've got a better trigger in. All right, so that was 75 yards, no problem there. Let's go ahead and try the 100. Second shot, 100 yards with a micro pistol, Glock 43. I did get a weird malfunction. I'm not going to blame the trigger just yet. Let's see if it happens some more. This is an aftermarket slide on this pistol, so there's a good possibility that that is the problem. There's 100 again. And back to 25. Now, I'm not going to say you cannot make that shot at 100 yards with the stock Glock trigger, but it's definitely not easy. And I think if you've done any kind of shooting, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That rolling brake does make it difficult to make very precise shots. And that is not a problem with this tactical pontoon trigger. I think this is the Peacemaker Extreme Carry. But guys, if you have a Glock 43X and you haven't switched to one of these triggers yet, I really think you're doing yourself a disservice by not trying it out. I'm going to go ahead and put another mag through this because I like this a lot. That's 25 yards on a plate rack with a micro pistol. I pulled that to the right, but that was at 100 yards. I'm going to go one more mag, and I'm going to see how many rounds I can put on target at 100 yards with this 43X.
I can tell you right now, I'm going to have to get one of these triggers for my Glock 19. All right, 100 yards. When I get 2 or 3, I'm going to blame that on me. I'm not going to make any excuses. But guys, this trigger, fucking phenomenal, man. I don't know what else to say about it. Big kudos to Tactical Pontoon for making the best Glock trigger I've ever felt. And guys, if you haven't tried one yet, do yourself a favor and try one out. As always, guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you think this is a good trigger? Are there other triggers that you think are better? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see if I can get a hold of one to try it out. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to have a real fucking hard time beating this one. This one's awesome. As always, man, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and y'all be safe. Peace.